I'm WBZ TV meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I've got your forecast for this final day of March and looking into the next several days, the beginning of April. And of course, spring began on March 21st, and the winter as a whole, well, it certainly was anything but boring. Certainly we had all kinds of weather going on. It was the zigzaggiest winter, I think, in my 42 or more than 42 years of weathercasting for all the changes that we went through. We went through the coldest late December and early January on record. We have to go back 100 years to find it that cold. We broke the blizzard of 1978 tide record for the highest tide in Boston. That's kind of remarkable. We had the first consecutive 70s in winter on record, that being in February. We had 2 days, again back-to-back days in the 70s. And we ended up tying the warmest February on record back in 1925. So again, the warmest February on record. And this month of March turns out to be the fourth snowiest with 23.3 inches of snow in Boston. So we're ending the month today with a red square in here. That'll cause the mean temperature to come down a little bit from what it is as of this hour. And last March of 2017, it was much colder than that. If you remember that, March 2017 was a cold month. And the last 2 years, last year and this year, March has been colder than the month of February in both those years. That's only happened twice before, and that's pretty remarkable. That's astonishing. You know, it's only happened twice before, 1984 and 1960. Well, here's something to look at. Enough of the history. Let's go to the present and go forward with a sunset today at 7:09. The first 8 o'clock sunset will be May 16th, and our latest sunset of the year will be happening on June 26th at 8:25. So we'll be looking forward to those later and later sunsets as we get deeper into the next few weeks and a couple of months. As far as Easter goes, it's that weekend. Passover did begin last evening. I hope you're having a joyous Passover. I hope Easter is going to be great for you. It's not going to be as hot as it was last year. Do you remember this? This was the second warmest Easter on record. Of course, it happened 2 weeks later than this year, but nevertheless, 86 degrees. The hottest was back in 1976 at 94. We've had some warm Easters in recent years. This one will not be the warmest, but it's not going to be bad with temperatures above average, 54 to 58 tomorrow afternoon. There will be a chance of a brief passing shower in the morning with lots of clouds going across the sky, but the afternoon will turn out sunnier. That wind will be gusty southwest to west at 15 to 30 miles an hour. It looks like we're going to have high temperatures today, right around 55, maybe a little bit higher down here on the south coast of New England, closer to 60, and it'll be chilliest across areas north and west of Boston. And that's for tomorrow, for Easter Sunday. It looks like temperatures will be much chillier. It was very cold air starts dropping into Canada, and that's going to come down from Minneapolis down to St. Louis, Chicago, all being much colder tomorrow for Easter Sunday. Because this storm system here is moving along. As it moves along, it's going to pull the cold air down in this part of the nation. So that's why we're going to be in for much colder than average weather across much of the northern United States and into the eastern states over the next few days as we take off in the month of April. So for today, mid-50s, some high clouds come in late in the day. Tonight it clouds over. Tomorrow morning there could be a few scattered showers moving by. And then by midday, this cloud shield shifts southeastward. We get all the sunshine coming up in the afternoon, and we'll go to 54 to 58. In the eastern sections, it'll be much chillier in west New England. Clouds over tomorrow night. Yes, there could be some snow. This is the color of snow, blue shading here for Monday morning. Only enough to be in the air and perhaps appearing on some non-paved surfaces in southern New England. Could be an inch or two on some like grassy surfaces, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeastern Massachusetts. As that system moves out away, it'll clear out on Monday afternoon, and then we're looking for a cloudier Tuesday. So there goes the system out to sea. Then we get into okay weather early Tuesday. Then in the afternoon, it turns wet with some showers moving on by. Then on Wednesday, we are going to get into this warm sector in southern New England at least, so it should go 65 to 70. In fact, a few spots maybe a little bit over 70 near Boston. The south coast and the Cape would be much chillier than that because of the wind off the water. Looking way ahead, folks want to know what's going to be like for the home opener at Fenway Park on Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Cold and blustery, sunny to partly cloudy with a temperature around 45 degrees. Here we go with the forecast for the next 7 days. It's changeable, more roller coaster weather like we've had all winter long. Looks like a couple of mild days this weekend. Chilly the first part of the week. One really warm day possible on Wednesday. Potential for that happening. Not etched in stone yet, but it looks like it's trending in that direction. with late-day showers and thunderstorms leading to much colder weather Thursday and Friday. Remains to be seen if there is going to be an additional follow-up snow event next Saturday. That's it for now. You can watch WBZ News tonight at 6 and 11 o'clock and see it also at 8 o'clock on my TV 38. Have a nice weekend.